Hello and welcome back to Autcraft Obsidian. I am AutismFather, and I am playing some more Minecraft here on the server with a few friends. And I was visited by Himiko, who brought me some fireworks to replace the fireworks that I had given her in the last video. So I have this black shulker box, and that is because it was supposed to go in this wall. The last video, this wall basically had this part. And that was it. That was all there was. I don't know if you saw it. It was at the very beginning of the video. You saw it for a moment. It was in the shulker box video that I made. Anyway, I've added this stuff. I don't know how I feel about it, but it generates light and it looks kind of cool. This is probably going to be changed. But anyway, I'm trying to make it look semi-good. But the problem I have now is that this is not... like, this is 2 blocks, and it comes down here, and it's off to the side, and where do I put this now? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that here. Like that. But now it's kind of squished, so I kind of want to have this box move there, and the sign there, so that there's 1 block separation. Sounds like there's somebody walking close by. So I want to have this separated a little bit so that when I come down here, that's there and that's there, and I can put the coal in. The hoppers in the back are kind of split up so that the coal should be on this side, but it shouldn't be a problem. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this over. It's going to require some redstone. I do hear steps. I'm going to require some redstone that's going to have to move. So I'll set that up right now, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, so... I think this works better. I mean, it has the button and the sign, but this is 2 blocks away, 2 blocks, 2 blocks. So the 2 of them are more evenly balanced, and I think this works. 63. By the way, because this just has to get into the furnace, there's just a hopper underneath. It doesn't have to break this one and send it back there and do all the redstone stuff. It just operates like a regular chest. It's just I made it a shulker box because I can make it a shulker box. So let's grab a couple of things. Oh, I already have 18 of that. Just to see if this will actually work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. There we go. And it's gone. Sounds like it's working. So let's go back here. You can see I basically moved this stuff over, which makes it a little bit more cramped getting back here. I really do need to make an access way. And here we go. And their coal is in here. Oh, it's actually still okay. Good. So I think that means this is done. This works. The coal is coming through here, which is kind of a big, ugly, clunky line that goes over top and over here and down. It is what it is. I probably could work this stuff to be going... I don't think actually I could. I think this stuff needs to be as far away from everything as it is. So it's a great, big, huge system. It takes tons of space, but it works. It's just the way redstone is. You try to compact it as much as you can, but sometimes it's just going to take up a lot of space. That's just the way it is. So let's close this up, and when that's done, the shulker box will come back to us with smooth stone. So that's pretty cool. So now I need to figure out what I'm going to do up there. Also, I'm excited for 1.12 to come out for the terracotta blocks because that will give me actual designs that I can use here in place of this. Which isn't bad, I'm just not overly happy with it, and I think with the terracotta blocks I'll be able to do some pretty cool things. Oh, yes, yes. I wanted to also... I don't know how this works. Woodland Explorer map. He gave us this one, and we went and explored it. So, I've never actually... like this, that was the first time ever using a cartographer. So I don't know what happens if you get another map. Do you get a map to the same place? This is probably a colossal waste of emeralds if you just get the exact same map all over again. But this is for science. So let's see what he gives us. 12. Nope, doesn't give us any. Oh, I need a compass. Ah, silly me. For a compass, I think we need iron and redstone. I think. Oh, it's one of those things you don't make very often. Yeah, there we go. Oh, look, shulker box is back. Whoa. Whoa, it's teleporting me around. Do compasses teleport you? Is a compass supposed to do that? I think it's a plugin doing that. That's just weird. Okay, so smooth stone, that works. Okay, mental note. Don't click with a compass in your hand. That doesn't happen in regular Minecraft, does it? Anyway. Woodland mansion. Put that in, put in that in. It's the same map ID. Yeah, it's the same one. It's the same map ID. Okay. So that's the only one he will ever give us, is that map ID. Interesting. Good to know, good to know. So now I have an extra one. All right, so give me some thoughts and ideas. What should I do with this? What should I put up there? I'm very interested to know. I'm glad we have this working now. Let's do something else. So can you guess what the next part of this video is going to be? What am I going to build next? It's that. Haha. Ta-da! Last day of school. Sweet. Okay, so I have that going down there, and I have these floating here. This is going to take a little bit of finagling to get it all right. Something as simple as a cactus farm. Again, it's not going to be super huge. It's going to be kind of like that. But, okay. There's a few things. I think most people know how the whole cactus farm thing works now, but there's a few things going on here, so I'm going to explain it from the very basics, just because, just in case there's anybody new watching this, new to the game, that is. So a cactus grows on sand like this, right? And then it gets taller and taller. But what some people might not know that are new to the game, a cactus cannot grow beside anything. So if I was to put another sand here, I can't place the cactus because it's right beside it. It just will not go next to anything. These little pointy things just won't allow it. I can't put anything there. So you can use that mechanic, and has been in the game since the very beginning, to say there's something beside it now. So this cactus will still grow eventually, one block up. But then it'll say, hey, there's something beside it, and that cannot be. Then it'll break. It'll break and pop off and possibly fall on top of itself and die, but usually it pops off to the side and ends up down over here. And that's how cactus farms work in a nutshell. There's no really, not really any other way to do it. You could probably use an observer block to detect when it grows, but that's not necessary because it breaks itself. Right? So that's how that does that. Now, how do I get the floating sand? That is something else. Okay, so here we go. You ready? You put this down, you put a flower on top. Preferably too tall flower, but I mean, I think it'll work with a one block high flower as well. So you put that on there, you put that on there. Now it's ready to grow. Now you have floating blocks of sand. GG. This works so long as it never updates. The game assumes that nothing is going on around it. It just keeps on floating there forever and ever. In this case, I'm going to use that because it's going to be water underneath, and I'm going to be stacking this on top. Now, one other problem... Oh, this is going to be difficult to explain. Okay. Something to consider here. If I put this here, right? Now, if I was to put the next block on top and then put a flower, you see how it's like getting really, really tall already? So, yeah, we're talking quite the huge gap there. 1, 2, 3 blocks, I suppose? That might actually work okay. My concern is, whether or not that block would ever be updated up top. And I think if this one has enough space, it'll grow one and then pop off and then fall down, and it'll never actually affect the block above. But if I had it, say, another block lower and this one grew up, it would update the block above it and it would all fall down. So I think this will do. We're going to have to see, because that has 2 blocks in between. I think this will work out all right. Can't quite reach. So anyway, that's the cactus farm in a nutshell. I'm going to try and build it right now and see how it looks. Okay, so the new cactus farm. The cactus farm that is no longer new because it is the cactus farm. Wow, this is terrible. Is complete, but there's one flaw. Can you tell what it is? Actually, from here it's not too bad. But from like right here, if you were to walk up here, you can't see the ones at the top. See, it works with that because they get to be 2 blocks tall, even 3 blocks tall, some of them. But those are only ever 1 block tall. But it's done. It works. Floating sand. That has floating sand. There's water underneath. I even put in the andesite down there with some lights and hoppers. Sorry for being so bouncy. And then also have some up there as well. But here, actually, let's go up top. You can see them up there. You. Not welcome. So over here, can we see them better? I think we can. Yeah. So there you go. Floating blocks of sand. So I'm telling you right now, if you are on Autcraft Obsidian watching this video, do not touch. I'm going to put a roof on top like that one does, and a wall over here. I already have a couple blocks there just to keep people out. But if anybody places anything anywhere in there, the whole thing comes tumbling down. Even if just one was to come tumbling down, then I have to start all over again from the very start to place it all, using like the whole flower method. And I don't want to have to redo it all over again. So nobody touch that and it will be fine. And then it comes down into those hoppers and does the same thing as my cactus farm. Over here. And we have 4 already. So, sugarcane over there, cactus over here. Just gotta have to put an item frame. I think that's right. Is that right? There's 2 blocks, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 1 block. It's not right. I have to move them over. I have to move them over here. It's not right. I knew that's not right. Anyway, no big deal. 4 cactus, and I just finished it. Like, I haven't even put everything away yet. So I'm pretty happy with that. Again, it's not the most efficient. I have to reiterate this every single time, just in case there's brand new viewers who just come here for the very first time and say, this is not much of a cactus farm. This is just for me. This is just for my little kingdom here. The villagers, the village has all their own supplies. This guy over here has his own cactus farm back here, which the sheep is going to go and die at, I think. There was a cow here that died. So anyway, yeah. So this will probably get reduced because I don't need it as much. But like even this guy even has like sugarcane down there. Oh, I think the sheep just died. But this is for me. So like, yeah. Need that gunpowder with the rockets now. So anyway, we'll grab that. To give you an idea. Like, I built this thing, and I said it's not going to be great. It's not going to produce a ton. And that's fine, because it's just for me. Let me show you what I mean. And keep in mind, I've been creating lots of rockets for me and everybody else. And look at this. Oh yeah, I put some mob heads up there. But look at this. This is just insane. Like, that's more than I'm ever going to need. I used some for paper to get 3 maps. I've used some to get like stacks of rockets. Look at that. Granted, some of those rockets were from Himiko from earlier. But anyway, so it produces more than enough for me, and it looks good. It looks like it fits in the neighborhood, like it's part of the actual castle, and that's the aesthetic I'm looking for. I want it to be functional, but I don't need it to be super high production value. I just need it to look like it belongs here. And I think they do. So now I have to extend the wall over here and go around the corner and then up the stairs and so forth. But it's coming along. It's coming along. So hopefully you enjoyed. Here. Oh, actually, I can't even do a screenshot. So recording software issues. Oh, okay. They got it. Hopefully you enjoyed. That's the sugarcane farm. And that's the cactus farm. That's the cactus farm. So we have those two things now put into place, and I am pretty happy about that. Oh, well, there's ender chests all over my base, dude. No problem there. Hopefully you enjoyed. Oh, come on. I don't usually miss. There we go. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I know I already said that, but this is my outro, and I have to say it properly. I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao for now.